Kumbakonam. In this way, they came back to Veernarayanpuram. When they came to Veernarayanpuram, again they started doing the worship. Especially, Nathamuni was very much interested in growing beautiful plants, flower plants for Lord. Nice garden he made. And there he used to grow beautiful flowers and he used to tie flowers for Lord. This Kainkeriam was very dear to Nathamuni, tying flowers for Lord. And then many scholarly people used to come, Vaishnavas used to come. He used to discuss with them about the philosophy. So like that, a lot of knowledge and all was accumulated. And bhakti is also going on. It is said, alvars are called saints. After the alvars who all have appeared, they are called sages. So what is the work of saints and the sages? Their work is to show a love of God to everyone and give knowledge of Lord to everyone. So the saints who had come, 12 alvars, they have brought the love of God. They are all the different vyuhas of Lord. Like Namma Alvar is Vishwakshena himself, the elephant form of Lord. So in this way, there are that sword, then the Lord's sword has appeared, Lord's Panchajanya has appeared. So in this way, different vyuhas of Lord has appeared. So these 12 alvars, they are called the saints. And those who have appeared after them, they are called sages. So their work is to spread this love of God and knowledge of Lord to everyone. So one of the great sages, Nathamuni. So in once so happened, Sri Vaishnavas from Tiruchinapalli, as Tiruchi, they came to Veernarayanpuram. And they were standing before the deities of Rajagopala Perumal. And they were singing some few verses. And these verses, Arva Muda verses, they are known as Arva Muda verses. When they were singing these verses before the Lord, Nathamuni could identify that they are from Divya Prabandham. No doubt they are from Divya Prabandham, but why only 10 verses are sung? Why not other verses are sung? Then he asked those Vaishnavas, why you are singing just 10 verses? They said, what we can do. We know only these 10 verses because now what is existing is only these 10 verses, Arva Muda verses. Other all verses are lost. Just imagine, from 4,000 Divya Prabandham, just 3,990 verses are lost. And these 10 verses are also from the 1,000 verses, last 10 verses of the 1,000 verses given by Namma Alvar. Namma Alvar is also known as Kurugur Shadagopar. So Kurugur Shadagopar or Namma Alvar has given 1,000 verses glorifying Lord in Thiruvaimozhi. These 1,000 verses are known as Thiruvaimozhi. In these 1,000 verses, last 10 verses, they are known as Arva Muda verses. So these Vaishnavas who had come from Tiruchinapalli, they only knew these 10 verses. Now, Nathamuni, he became more anxious because he wanted to know more verses. What about the 990 verses of Thiruvaimozhi? Where it went? And what about the remaining 3,000 Prabandhas? So how to get these Prabandhas? The Sri Vaishnavas told, anyhow, you go to Alvar Tirunagari. You go there. If you go to Tirunelveli is also known as Alvar Tirunagari. Alvar Tirunagari, Kurugur Alvar, that is Namma Alvar appeared there. That is why this name of Tirunelveli is also known as Alvar Tirunagari. Go there. You go there and pray to Namma Alvar, you will get those verses. So now here, Nathamuni, where he went? He went to Tirunelveli. He paid obeisances to Namma Alvar deities. Namma Alvar deities are under the tree. Actually, Namma Alvar is such a great saint. He is Vishwakshena himself. Vishwakshena appeared When he appeared to a wonderful Brahmin family, at the age of 12 days itself, just was born, is just 12 days. In this 12 days, he crawled and sat under a tree. From that time, he did not even eat, he did not open the eyes, he did not hear anything. He just went in meditation. Just 12 days baby sat under the tree. Without eating, without drinking, this baby is growing. So this baby is not an ordinary baby. Vishwakshena, who is Vishwakshena, a different form of Krishna, appeared as Nammalvar. Even now also the tree is there. Somebody wanted to cut the tree. It is said the blood dropped from the trunk. So it said Nammalvar still is there in this tree. Nammalvar has not gone to any Divya Desham, but has chanted 1,000 verses in glorification to all the Divya Desham Perumal. To see Nammalvar, all the Divya Desham Perumal used to come, and he used to sing the verses for the Perumal. He never visited anywhere, but it is said all the Divya Desham Perumal came to Nammalvar. Such are the glories of Nammalvar. So now here Natha Muni went and paid obeisances to the deities of Nammalvar. And then he went and paid obeisances to Adinath Perumal. There the Perumal's name is Adinath Perumal. And he went on inquiring to everyone. How am I going to get the missing Prabandhas? Anyhow, he has come to Kurugar, Shagopar, and he has come to Alvar Tirunagari. So he was thinking that everybody there must be knowing. So he was asking to everyone, can you please tell me, where am I going to get these beautiful prayers, that is Prabandhas? So then, in this way, when he went on inquiring, he met a great Vaishnava. His name is Parankushar Dasa. When he met this great saint, Parankushar Dasa, he asked him, I am searching for those lost Prabandhas. How am I going to get this? He told, you sit before the altar of Nammalvar and chant verses written in glorification of Nammalvar by Madhurakavi Alvar. Madhurakavi Alvar is a disciple of Nammalvar, and he has written verses glorifying Nammalvar. Those verses are known as Kanninun Sirtambu. These words are a little difficult, but what to do? It is difficult for me also. Kanninun Sirtambu. These are the verses which Madhurakavi Alvar has written for Nammalvar. You sit and glorify Nammalvar in the eyes of Madhurakavi Alvar. What Madhurakavi Alvar has done, that you do. Those verses you sing. How many times? 12,000 times. So he sat before the deities of Nammalvar and started singing Kanninun Sirtambu. So after finishing 12,000 times, Nammalvar appeared. A divine sound first, then Nammalvar appeared. He asked why he was invoked. He said, because I want to know the remaining 990 Thiruvaimozhi verses, of which only 10 verses I could hear from the Vaishnavas who had come from Tiruchirappalli. Arvamada verses only I could hear. I could not hear any other verses because they are lost. Can you please give me those verses from your Thiruvaimozhi? He said, why only 990? I'll give you 3,000 more. So in this way, 3,990 verses, then plus the 10 verses, like this 4,000 verses were given to Nammalvar. Now, Madhurakavi Alvar and Nammalvar, what is the relationship? Because he has written Kanninun Sirtambu. It is said Madhurakavi Alvar, once when he was in Ayodhya, he could see a great light coming from the southern direction. And that light was not an ordinary light from the south, just imagine. And he walked all the way and came to this place where Nammalvar was sitting. And this boy was not at all opening his eyes, not hearing anything, not eating anything. Now he has grown up. Without any food and water, he has grown up. Madhurikavi Alvar, when he saw Namma Alvar, he could understand that this boy is not an ordinary boy. So much of effulgence is coming from his body. What he did was he took a stone and just threw near him. Namma Alvar opened his eyes for the first time. He opened his eyes. Then here Madhurikavi thought, let me test whether he hears or not. Let me ask a question to him. He asked a question which is in Tamil. Settadin Vaitiril Seriada Pirandil Edaitindrum Mengai Kadakum. So the meaning goes like this. If there is a small substance which is born in the womb of a dead body, a small substance born in the womb of a dead body, then what it will eat and where it will stay. Just see. If a small substance gets a birth in the womb of a dead body, Edai Tindrum, what it will eat? Engai Kadakum, where it will stay? Namma Alvar replied, Adai Tindrum Angai Kadakum. It will stay, it will eat there only, it will stay there only. What was the meaning? A small substance refers to the Jiva. The Jiva takes shelter of a dead body, isn't it? Matter is a dead substance. What it eats? Its own karmas. Where it stays? In different dead bodies according to his karmas. So Madhurakavi Alvar was so happy to hear this answer, and he could understand that Namma Alvar is not an ordinary person. So that is a time actually was serving Namma Alvar very nicely, and he wrote Kalninum Sirutambu for Namma Alvar. So that is how Nathamuni, he chanted these Kalninum Sirutambu for 12,000 times, and Namma Alvar gave him not only the other verses of Tirumazhi, but other 3,000 Ditya Prabandham also, along with the 3 Rahasyas also was given. These 3 Rahasyas, that is Ashtakshara Mantra, Dvai Mantra, and Charamashloki Mantra, 3 Rahasyas also were given. And also the secrets of yoga. It is said, Nathamuni, he wrote a book on secrets of yoga, which he learned from Namma Alvar. Now Nathamuni, he came back, and actually Nathamuni for some time stayed in Tirunagarai, and he was serving Namma Alvar there. Again, he desired to stay there only. Then Veernarayanpuram Perumal, Rajagopala Perumal again appeared in the dream. Hey, what is this? Every time you go to a pilgrim place, pilgrimage, and there you want to stay there, come back. Now you have a lot of tasks. You have got the 4,000 Divya Prabandham. You have to set them in a beautiful music. A nice rhythm has to be given, which is actually known as the Devagana. Devagana means the celestial music has to be put. And in that celestial music, this Divya Prabandham has to be noted properly. And you have to teach to the whole world. You have a lot of work, come back. So he came back to Veernarayanpuram, and he sat with his 2 nephews. The 2 nephews' names are Mel Aghadda Alvan, Kir Aghadda Alvan. So in this way, these 2 nephews, Mel Aghadda Alvan, Kir Aghadda Alvan, they noted all the verses of 4,000 Divya Prabandham, and a nice tune was given. It is said the Vamshaj of, or the descendants of these 2 nephews, that is Mel Aghadda Alvan and Kir Aghadda Alvan, they are the Ariyars. These Ariyars they do Ariyar Seva. Ariyar Seva means singing the same Divya Prabandham in a celestial music. And they will dance also very nicely. Every day for Ranganatha, these Ariyar families, one of our devotees from Ariyar family, that is Geeta Rajgopal Mataji. So their fathers, brother, everyone, they dance for the Lord. And if you see their dancing, it is only seen by Lord. Other all Vaishnavas also sit and watch. Every day the seva is there. This is known as Ariyar Seva. So in this way, Nath Muni gave a beautiful rhythm for the 4,000 Divya Prabandham, so that can be chanted very nicely. Like we have Anushtup Chanda for Bhagavad Gita. We have certain type of chanda for speaking meters, you can say meters. So in this way, that is why we are able to sing Bhagavad Gita, isn't it? Even Bhagavatam verses, they also flow in certain meter. Now it so happened there was a Chola king. His kingdom was Gangai Konda Cholapuram. He was a wonderful king in this Gangai Konda Cholapuram. Was ruling very nicely. There two ladies came. These two ladies, actually, they quarreled with each other. Why they quarreled was, one was singing Divya Prabandham in Manushya Gana. Manushya Gana means in the tune which a normal people sing. And the other one was singing in Devagana. And both of them had a fight. Whose is the best? So then they came to the king and they were told to sing. So naturally, everybody liked Manushya Gana, because Manushas will like only Manushya Gana. Devatas only will hear Devagana. So this lady who was singing in Devagana, she was a little bit upset. She was thinking, where am I singing actually? I am singing in front of those people who never know what is Devagana. Why should I sing before them? Let me go and sing before the shrines. So she went to the deities, different Perumal temples, and she used to chant the Divya Prabandham before the Perumal. In this way, she went on going in different places. She went to different places, different temples, and was chanting in Devagana. When she came to Virnarayanpura, and when she was singing in the same Devagana rhythm, before Rajgopal Perumal, Nath Muni heard. Nath Muni appreciated, because that is how Nath Muni also had put in. Nath Muni only was the first person who was put in the Devagana. So Nath Muni really appreciated, and she was very happy to hear this appreciation. So first thing what she did was she went to that king only, Chola king, Gangai Konda Cholapuram. She went to that place, big place, no? Gangai Konda Cholapuram. This is the place name. The Chola king. She went to the Chola king and told, none of you appreciated, but there is one person who appreciated this music, Devagana music. Then king was very much eager to meet Nath Muni. He called Nath Muni. Then Nath Muni said, see, your ministers, they don't have ears for Devagana. What am I going to sing? And what they're going to understand? Then king told, can you please teach us? Then we'll try to understand at least. So then Nath Muni, he gave 400 kinds of tala. Every music has tala, raga, 400 kinds of tala. At that time, what happened was, when he was teaching like this, and he was also singing, a pair of cymbals, that is kartal, that was kept near one structure. As he started flowing his music, this structure started melting. Then somebody was trying to pick up that cymbals was stuck in that structure. Because when the structure started melting, they told him to stop, because they wanted to remove the cymbals, that is that kartal. And then because they were not able to remove, again they told, you sing, at this again it will start melting, we'll pick it up. So again, Nath Muni, he started singing. It became loose and it was very easy to remove the cymbals, kartal. So in this way, the king came to know that this Devagana, that this way of singing is so dear to Lord, and it is actually, we are not able to understand, but Lord likes it. Lord loves it. So This Divya Prabandham was spreading everywhere. And especially, Lord wanted that it should be sung in every temple before the shrine. Because Vedas are sung. Along with this Vedas, this Tamil Veda, that is 4,000 Divya Prabandham should be sung, and the methodology of singing has also been put now. So it is Nath Muni who became instrumental in giving the right way of singing the Divya Prabandham before Lord. So now Nath Muni had important disciples, 8 important disciples. That one of the disciples is Uyankandar. Uyankandar is Pundarikaksha himself. People say Pundarikaksha, very easy to pronounce. Uyankandar. And he also had another disciple, K. Appan. What he did was he gave this knowledge, all the disciples he had given, but especially to Uyankandar and Appan, he gave a task. And what was the task is, whatever knowledge of the Shastras and yoga, the knowledge about the yoga, knowledge about the Shastras I'm giving to you, you pass it on to Ishwar Muni's son who is going to be born. That is Yamunacharya. And give him this name, Yamunaita Turaivan. That is why Yamunacharya, the name comes Yamunacharya. Yamunaita Turaivan. When they went to Govardhan, they were singing the verses from Andal. The Andal calls Krishna as Yamunaita Turaivan. Give this name and teach him this yoga, teach him the Shastric knowledge, all these things. This task was given to Pundarikaksha. So now, Nath Muni, what he did was slowly started retiring from all his work, and he sat in Samadhi. When he sat in Samadhi, this news went everywhere. Oh, Nath Muni has sat in Samadhi. So King Chola, along with his consort wife, came to see Nath Muni in Veer Narayanpuram. When they saw he is sitting in Samadhi, they did not disturb him. Slowly, they were going behind, and they were going back to their kingdom. In the trance itself, Nath Muni could see that Krishna has come along with Radharani. Now just see. Here, Chola king came with his wife. But in trance, what is he seeing? Krishna has come along with her, with his consort. And he just broke his samadhi and ran like mad person to the kingdom. All his disciples also started running behind. Said, why are you doing like this? You are sitting in samadhi, you are meditating upon the Lord. Why then behave like this crazily? You're just running and we are running behind you. What happened to you? He said, no, I could. No. Krishna did not come. It is actually king who came with his wife. No, I could see Krishna who has come along with his consort. Now what to do? The disciples thought, our guru has gone in ecstasy. Sometimes this ecstasy is also known as pagalpan, isn't it? A person becomes mad. So in this madness, he was always in, he was in ecstasy, he used to sit in samadhi, but going in ecstasy. Once the same king, he went for hunting. There, the daughter of Nath Muni, she saw, oh, the king has come. No, this is not king, this is actually Rama. Now see, this ecstasy is there for even the daughter also. She is seeing him as Rama. Oh, Ram has come along with Sita. Ram has come along with Lakshmana, and all the monkey troops have come. And she goes and tells to Nath Muni, who is again in Samadhi. And in Samadhi, he is seeing Rama has come, Lakshmana has come, Sita has come, all the monkey troops have come. Again in this ecstasy, he runs. Goes again to the same kingdom, Gangaikanda Sholapuram. And there he is searching, he's calling everyone, he's asking everyone, did you see my Rama? Did you see my Rama? No, he has come along with the bow and arrows, and he's come along with Sita, and Lakshmana is also there, and all the monkeys have also come. They thought, what has happened to this saint? Has he gone mad or what? Why is he inquiring like this? And in that ecstasy, he composed a song also. Now all his disciples also were running and searching him. By the time they came there, Nathamuni left his body. Because in separation, he was so much having the pain of separation. And he was not able to see where is my Sita. Because in Samadhi, he used to be able to see. But when he was opening the eyes, he's not able to see. At that time, he was so much in having the pain of separation. He left his body. Now, the students, they came to know. And Vikandar and all, and everybody came there. Then they cremated the body over there. And all the other rituals, everything was done in Virnarayanpuram. But K. Appan, he could not bear the separation. The place where he used to chant and he used to sit in Samadhi. There he practiced yoga. That was the power of the place where Nathamuni sat. It is said Nathamuni stayed for 540 years. That was the lifespan of Nathamuni. A big yogi he was, a big devotee, a big yogi. There's a nice pranam mantra which is given for Nathamuni. Vyomna parastas samvidham sametyaha lakshmyan yoga urukadhirajaha samantra ratnaha vayamaha yasmai nathaya tasmai munayo namostu. Let me pay obeisances to Nathamuni, who has brought this knowledge, this ratna, from where? From Tirukurugur. He has brought this knowledge from Parankusar, that is Nammalvar. And he has given this knowledge to everyone. And this knowledge can take a person beyond these three modes of material nature. For this knowledge is about Krishna. 4,000 Divya Prabandham is nothing but glorification of Krishna. So he has brought this knowledge back to the human society. It was lost. And the efforts which Nathamuni took in putting back, giving the rhythm, all this hard work has been given by Nathamuni. Just imagine such saints, such sages would not have been there. What would be the life of all of us? They have given such beautiful verses. The saints have sung and they have left. But to bring back the lost Vedas, like Srila Prabhupada took the lost teachings to the West and reclaimed the conditioned souls and brought the same to this planet, to this country, where the teachings were not first accepted. But when he brought it back from there, then everybody took it. So acharyas, they appear to bring back the knowledge. The knowledge is given by Lord. But for some time it becomes lupta. And when it becomes lupta or it is lost, then the work of the sages is to reclaim the conditioned souls by giving this knowledge. If Bhagavad Gita studies, Bhagavatam studies are not there, what will happen to us? What we would have been doing? Just imagine. Just struggling in this material world. So this knowledge is actually the path to go back home, back to Godhead. So this path to go to Krishna, this is Ratna. And this Ratna has been brought back by Nathamuni. So that is why Nathamuni's name appears first. Whenever we want to describe about Ramanujacharya, it is first Nathamuni's name first comes. Because Nathamuni gives this knowledge to Pundrikaksha, Pundrikaksha gives this knowledge to Ramamishra, Ramamishra gives this knowledge to Yamunacharya, Ramanujacharya gives this knowledge through his disciples to Sripad Ramanujacharya. Actually, Sripad Ramanujacharya is the Acharya for all the Acharyas. The most wonderful thing is when Madhurakavi Alvars appeared 5,000 years before. 5,000 years appear, 5,000 years before, all the Alvars have appeared. 900 AD, if you see, Nathamuni and their Vamshaj all appeared. So when Madhurakavi Alvar, he asked a deity, I want your deity, O Nammalvar. At that time, Nammalvar gives a deity. But that deity was different from Nammalvar, how Nammalvar looks. But this deity had a staff, same staff, danda. And the way sitting posture, the staff carrying posture, and the red cloth, everything was different. And he asked, actually, I asked you your deities. This is whose deities? Nammalvar told, this is Bhavishyat Acharya deities. That's Bhavishyat Acharya deities, which was given by Nammalvar to Madhurakavi Alvar, that is Ramanujacharaya. At that time itself, it is declared that he is going to be the Bhavishyat Acharya. But the Acharyas also, they show that everything comes by parampara. So Lakshmi Natha Samarambhan, Natha Yamuna Madhyavan. In the middle, who is there? Nathamuni Yamunachari. Asmad Acharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Parampara. So without Guru Parampara, even Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita that I give this knowledge through Parampara only. Without Parampara, even Balaram also appears now. Balaram only appeared as Ramanujacharya. There, Balaram also shows that I need a guru. Though he is a guru for all the gurus, still Acharyas, they have given importance to having guru. And through the parampara only this knowledge comes. So Nathamuni, Yamunacharya, they come Madhyavan. It has started from where? Lakshmi Natha Samarambhan. From Krishna. From Krishna, this knowledge comes to from Krishna, Vaishnava Gaur Prabhu, please mute your phone. Yeah. From Krishna, the knowledge comes to Lakshmi. From Lakshmi, this knowledge comes to, in this way it comes to Alvars and all these things, and again comes to Nathamuni, Yamunacharya, then Asmad Acharya Paryanta. Till Asmad Acharya, means till now, whoever the Acharyas are there in the parampara of Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, in this way the knowledge flows. So knowledge should actually flow from the Acharyas. So Nathamuni, he gave this knowledge about the Shastras, knowledge about the yoga. Now when we say yoga, don't consider this as an ordinary yoga. This yoga is connecting to Krishna, where the samadhi, the last word samadhi, samyagadiyati asmin atma tattva yathatmayam, is understood in a right perspective. Samadhi means samyagadiyati asmin atma tattva yathatmayam, completely absorbed in Krishna. That is why in samadhi, Nathamuni could see Radha Krishna coming. In samadhi, Nathamuni could see Ram Sita coming. So this samadhi is not the samadhi which is taken by so-called Mayavadis, Shunyavadis. No, this samadhi is completely absorbed in Krishna. That is why in that mood of separation from Krishna, Nathamuni left his body. It is not so easy to even leave the body in crying for Krishna. This cry for Krishna, which is actually the essence in Gaudiyas. What is Gaudiya Vaishnava Dhara? Crying in separation from Krishna. Vairagya Vidya, Nijabhakti Yoga. So what is taught by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Vairagya Vidya. The Vidya in renunciation. Renunciation of all the material things. Vairagya Vidya. And crying in separation. Vipalamba Bhavaha. That is what we are chanting every day in Shikshashtakam. What is that Vipalamba Bhava which we chant? Who can tell that verse? Every Shana is like a big yuga. Who can chant that verse? 7th verse. Yes, Vrindavan Mataji. Vrindavan Ila Mataji. Yugaitam.
Yugaitam.
Nimeshena
Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravashaitam
Shunyaitam jagat
sarvam
govindam
Govindaya namo.
So this cry in separation which is taught by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is found in Nathamuni, isn't it? crying in separation for Lord. And this is the highest stage of samadhi. And this yoga was told to be taught to his grandson. He gave this task to his disciples. Pundrikaksha, now we are going to study about Pundrikaksha, Ramamishra, Yamunacharya. Then we'll come to the topic of Ramanujacharya. Because we should know the other acharyas who were in the disciplic succession. Like if you don't know Madhavendra Puri, we will never come to know the mood which is taken by the other acharyas. So the mood taken by Nathamuni is crying in separation from Lord. So this is the mood, the highest mood. That is the perfect stage of samadhi. So here we stop. Any doubts? Don't ask me any doubts because I don't know how much I can answer. But still related to this topic you ask. Yes, Vrindavan Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I don't have doubt as such. I'm still mesmerized by the details that you have shared, Mataji. Especially the samadhi part. The mood in which he leaves his body, it's so touching actually. I was just listening when you were sharing the details, how he was in that mood. And I remember in one of the earlier classes also you had shared how King Kulashekar also used to run, like thinking when he used to hear the pastimes of the Lord.
Yeah,
And
Ramayana.
yes,
To read.
yeah.
Actually, he stayed in Katumanara temple in his last days. He stayed there only. Virnarayanpuram, very important place. We had gone to Divyadesham Yatra. We visited that place, Katumanara temple.
Those things are still intact, Mataji.
Yes, yes. We have done 2 times Divyadesham.
Oh, Jai. Mataji, we are glorifying the acharyas there. I think I would like to introduce you also. Of course, there are many who know you, but there are still a few like who should know more about you because you're so humble. You never speak anything about yourself. If I'm given an opportunity, maybe I would like to say a few words about you.
I just said if you hear your own glorification, you should run away from that place.
No, but give me also an opportunity to say something.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
I think I should put my ears.
No, Mataji, please. And before anybody assumes something, let me say I have not met Mataji in person as such. It's all through the classes that I have come to know her. But I must admit that she has touched my life in such a beautiful way that I cannot restrain myself but speak something. I'll just try. I don't know. With everybody's permission, I'll just say a few things that I came to know. Actually, we see her so humbly dressed in simple saris, but within that, there holds a beautiful, wonderful personality sitting in front of us. She was born in a very pious Sri Vaishnava family of Sri Shailapurna, who is none other than Sri Ramanujacharya's uncle. In Hindi, we have a saying, "Ho nahar birwane ke, hote chikne paat." English, we say, "Morning shows the day." So similarly, her sharp intellect, her curious nature was visible right from the beginning, right from her infancy and childhood. She has several talents. We can see in different areas, totally not connected to each other, but she is excelling in all of them. She's excelling in shastras, music, dance, and she is also active in different activities, bringing awareness in people. Even people like organizations like Vishwa Hindu Parishad also chose her to recognize her talent and confer several awards. She has received formal training in Bharatanatyam and Carnatic music. Later on, her own mother took the role of guru and fine-tuned her. And in that area also, she has won several awards. She has given several dance performances and different functions. And no wonder she has won awards at every point of time. She has released several musics glorifying the Lord, several CDs, I mean to say. Played with orchestra group right from very young age. Her intelligent nature is evident right from beginning. She has been a rank holder even in graduation exam. And she took up ICWA also. And then later on now also, like we can see that she is a faculty for Bhakti Shastri. She is faculty for Bhakti Vaibhav. She is the director for 3 companies. She is managing Boisur farm. And there is Goshala also, which produces several liters of milk. She is taking care of Radhagiridhari home school. Like so much to speak actually. But then what actually struck me is her sadhana, like despite all those commitments, her sadhana is so nice and so inspiring, and it gives me personally, I feel we have no reason, because many times we say, no, I don't have time to do this. But with her schedule, I feel if she can do it, then anybody can do it. She has such tight schedule, but she has very good sadhana program. She is there for all the classes. Morning you get up and you'll see, nighttime you'll see she is up. And then again, she is there up in the morning. Mangalarti is there, and then her classes, Bhagavatam classes are there, Chaitanya Charitamrita classes are there. Everything is going on so beautifully. So I really consider myself very fortunate to get an opportunity to be enlightened by her scintillating wit and intellect. I think all of us are very fortunate to have her sitting in front of us and sharing her knowledge with us. It's her humility that she doesn't say anything about her. But then it's our good fortune to make the most of it. Thank you so much, Mataji, for taking out and squeezing out little time for us and sharing a few drops from your knowledge. Hare Krishna and Dandat Pranams.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Hare Krishna. I will
Mataji,
write all the names.
you
All the
appeared
names I
and
will write.
disappeared. So